Well, this is a first for us. We haven't taken a 14-month break.
Yeah.
But this is Totally Rad Podcast, episode 5.
They got him. That's what it should be called. They got him.
But yeah, we're sponsored by nobody.
Again.
We're
sponsored by my 50-foot iPhone charger that's right next to me that I just got. That's our sponsor.
But yeah, so we can just get right into it.
Oh man, so much shit happened since we stopped recording last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think it was a week and a half ago.
At the time of this recording, it was a week ago.
Yeah. Episode 4.
Yeah.
Well, episode 3 came out, and then episode 4 should be coming out here in the next day or so, and then we'll probably put 5.
Because we had to do so many...
Or this one, I guess, goes after.
We had to do so many edits on the last one because my mic kept fucking falling out and not working.
Yeah.
So we got to edit through it and put those clips back in.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, stupid. Stupid.
They got him.
Bro, he's going away for a long time. Have you read the whole story about what's going on?
Mm-mm.
Okay, for those of you who live under a fucking rock, Patrick Starfish style, and you don't know what's going on. Yeah, 6ix9ine was arrested by the feds a day after he went on the Breakfast Club saying how he didn't want to catch a case. I remember I saw online, it just said he was picked up. I didn't see he was by the feds, so I'm like, he'll probably get off. But then he said it to me, and this time the article said that the feds fucking got him, snatched his ass up. He's going away for a long ass time.
Yeah, he's I don't even know how to explain what he is, honestly. But I was talking to my cousin about 6ix9ine,
mm-hmm.
and we were talking about how some dude that she talks to, I guess I was like, your man need to find a better taste in music. And she's like, oh, his taste in music's pretty good, except for that he listens to 6ix9ine. And I was like, that always confuses me, because I know a lot of people that have really good taste in music, but then they're like, bro, I fuck with 6ix9ine. And I was like...
Yeah, I never got into it. I'll give him credit, his Spanish-speaking music, where he just spoke mainly in his native tongue, that's not terrible, but I don't really understand the lyrics, so I can't get behind it.
Yeah.
But it's not bad, but, whenever you're just... rapped in English, I just couldn't stand that rainbow-headed fuck.
Yeah, and I'm just not into that screaming style of rap.
I'm not either.
The only person that can pull that off is DMX. Just because his voice is perfect for it.
Yeah. Whole squad full of killers, I'm a fucking killer too. Now they got his ass. Bro, I saw he was going to make a deal, and he was going to snitch.
Mm-hmm.
Then the feds were like, nah, we already got a snitch on your crew, bro. We're not making shit. I'm like, oh. It was apparently in court how they had someone wired for, months with him. And he was going to snitch on his former gang members, Treyway and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the FBI was like, nah, we already got someone on the inside. There's nothing you can snitch about, bro. We know everything. And he's like, fuck.
How long is he? He's looking at life almost, right?
Right now it's 30 to life. The bare minimum he can do if he isn't found guilty on at least some of those charges is probably at least 7 to 10 years.
The craziest thing is that he still released his album, and it's still top of the charts.
Yeah, well, it got leaked first.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then they released it. But yeah, dude, all that shit he talked, and now he's just going to jail. Dude, he's with fucking Crips and Bloods who fucking hate him.
Yeah.
In prison.
Well, so if we're talking about people that got locked up and released an album, so I hated Kodak. I hated his style. I don't think he can rap on beat.
He just sounds like he got his ass whooped.
But
and he wanted to go into the fucking studio just crying no man, I feel some type of way.
That's how I felt about him like when he was going to jail. But I have to say, ZZ,
dude, that song actually
fucking
bangs.
banger.
That bangs.
And like,
I think the meme of him like fucking dancing helped.
yeah, but then I've also heard him like feature on a couple other songs, and he actually has been doing a better job.
Yeah, I think. Well, like I remember we were clowning him. I think the last episode or the one before, saying how he's getting kind of chunky.
Yeah,
But like, I mean, he's doing something right. I mean, I don't listen to him like a ton, but I can admit when like an artist that I don't really like has a good song.
Yeah.
6ix9ine, I'll admit, doesn't have any good songs except for the Spanish ones because he's not fucking screaming in my earlobes. But that's about it. Like, that's the only props I'll ever give him.
one artist that I never really got into was Meek Mill, but I listened to his most recent album, and I'm actually kind of digging it. He has him and Drake made up, and they have a song together.
That, yeah.
It's actually really good.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was watching a Breakfast Club interview, and or not an interview. It was just like they were taking calls from viewers and listeners, and they're like, "Do you feel bad about 6ix9ine being locked up?" Everybody but Charlemagne felt bad. He was like, "No, I don't feel bad." And then what he said, he's like, basically, all the shit you do in life, it's gonna catch up to you. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I don't feel bad. Even if he was trying to leave his gang or whatever, like before he got arrested, like he still did that shit. Like he still went on robberies and shit, and he's still making the fucking dumb choice to go out there and make robberies, do all this other shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel bad for him just because like he was trying to get out of the game. It's like, fuck that.
Well, one thing that I remember is you sent me like a short video on Instagram that was talking about how, or it was him.
It was him making a fucking hit, putting a hit on someone.
Well, that one, but then there was one where he was sitting at a table and he's talking about how humble he is, but he's got literally stacks of money surrounding him.
Yeah.
While he's talking about how humble he is like, if you were actually humble, you wouldn't be flexing while you're talking about how humble you are.
Yeah, and he also went to Mexico or Spain. He went somewhere Latin.
Yeah.
And he was like handing out like racks to all these kids, like just to flex. He's like, don't worry about it. But we found out he only has like $1 million total in his bank account before taxes. Like, for a rapper, that's not a lot, especially for how many shows he was doing.
Well, I mean, I guess if he's like involved in crime, a majority of that money he probably gave away was counterfeit, or like a lot of the stuff that he was sitting around with is probably counterfeit money.
Yeah, I remember I think I read he offered his entire bank account as bail. It was like 1.7 million. And then like, oh man, that's just
fraud.
Yeah. Like the amount of shit and flexing you do and you only have $1 million, like you don't even have like at least like 4 or 5 or some shit. Like that's ridiculous. Like all this shit talking in. Like,
well, the thing is like if you think about it, he only has like what 1.7 million.
Yeah.
And he flexes a ton. And then there's artists like G-Eazy who have blown up and become mainstream, and he doesn't flex like that much. I mean,
he just flexes in terms of saying he fucked your bitch, but that's it.
Yeah, but like he wears expensive clothes, but he doesn't show it off all the time.
Yeah, or like Kendrick Lamar's like and J. Cole are like the best examples of just like having fucking racks on racks and just not flexing.
Both of them can like wear sweatpants and t-shirts and stuff, and
or they'll wear stuff that just doesn't look expensive, but you'll find out it's like fucking $500,000 for like that coat.
Have you ever seen J. Cole's house?
Maybe.
It's actually pretty humble for like the amount of money that he makes, because there's a video, well, he talks about it in his new album, or like his most recent album, but there's apparently a video on YouTube of the SWAT team raiding his house, and it didn't look like excessive for the amount of success he has.
Yeah, I think he just moved into like just a regular suburban neighborhood for LA or wherever he was at.
Who's a rapper that lives in like built a mansion in the middle of Compton, like still lives in the hood but has like built a mansion?
Who is a rapper, or are you saying he is a rapper?
No, I was saying who is the rapper that did that?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I would say like,
I think it was Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
That does sound right. I'm not going to look it up. but I trust you.
Yeah.
I have a fucking picture that I took. So, on the topic of rappers, Russ did like a show where it's like fucking, it was like sold out. It was like 1,300 people.
Mhm.
Someone fucking commented 13,000 people just took an L. And it almost had more likes than the fucking picture of Russ.
Yeah, that's not a concert that I will ever go to.
Yeah, I'd rather get fucking neutered like a dog than go to a Russ concert.
Here's the prime question. Somebody has sets of tickets in both hands. One set is to a Russ concert. The other set is to a 6ix9ine concert. Which way are you going?
I'd go to 6ix9ine because he wouldn't even show up. He's in fucking jail.
Pre-jail.
Yeah. Well, he's already locked up.
Yeah,
but
but
pre-jail.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you meant like before he goes. I'm like, bro, he's
No,
not
I
supposed
mean,
to go on
like-
trial till September.
I mean, like, before he gets caught, they have these 2 sets of tickets. Where are you going?
Fuck.
It honestly depends on the openers for me, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah. Well, I'll give Russ this. He'll probably actually perform instead of running on stage with his fucking shirt off, just throwing water and just going, what? Let's go. Like, that's all. Like, if you watch any fucking 6ix9ine show, he'll say, like, probably, like, not even half of the fucking lyrics of the song. He'll fucking just tromp on stage and just jump up and down, and, like, everyone else is, like, just going, woo. And he's just, like, stomping around, and they're playing the whole song on the back. It's like, what the fuck?
My whole reasoning for going and picking Russ would just be because at least I could understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, from a music
feel like
quality, I would rather punch myself in the teeth than go to either.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, 6ix9ine, I feel like I'd get shot at. Like, apparently there's, like, fucking shootings that go on in the middle of his show. Like, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, I'm not about that.
Yeah, here it is. It just says... Hold on. All right. It says... yeah. Jesus. 13,000 people took an L. It has 4,619 likes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he was at a Staples Center. And this post was from
in
World
LA.
Star. Yeah. And then it said first they hate him, then they join the bandwagon, which is fucking true.
Yeah.
Speaking of World Star, I have a love-hate relationship with that
Mm-hmm.
fucking thing. Dude, like, they'll promote the dumbest fucking rappers
Yeah.
and the dumbest internet celebrities ever, and then they'll actually post something legitimately funny, or they'll post like a meme from like fucking 10 years ago. So like whenever I go on Instagram, they just fill up my feed with constant content, and I'm like, oh, there's probably like 1 or 2 hidden gems.
I could honestly unfollow World Star and still get all the same videos because a lot of the funny videos I see from them, Snoop Dogg like reposts.
Yeah.
And he doesn't post a ton, so it's
I
like,
unfollowed Snoop Dogg in high school because that dude posted like every fucking day, and it took up my feed.
yeah, he still posts a ton, but it's not like too bad. I have enough of a gap to where like other stuff fills it too. I'm not just seeing posts from him.
Yeah, I think I sent you something. Like, they'll post something like, oh, comment if you could do this, or if this was really that hard. And it's like, what the fuck? Who does these fucking challenges? Let me see if I can find it. I'm like almost sure I sent it to you. Oh yeah, I sent you a bunch of shit last night. But you can watch those later. It might have been a while ago, but it was like some fucking finger trick. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. So it was saying you put all your fingers down like this. You put them up like this.
Oh, I saw that.
You put your ring finger down, like you fold it under your fucking palm, and it's like, you can't lift your hand without moving the others. It's like, yes, you fucking can.
No, I know what it is. It's you fold your ring finger, and you press your fingers down, and then it said, or it's your, I don't remember. I think it's
Ring finger or middle
you
finger?
fold your middle finger back, and then it says you can't lift your ring finger without moving your middle finger.
Yeah, no, I can do it perfectly.
I can't lift my ring finger like without taking. If I have my middle finger folded and pressed to the table, I can't move my fingers.
So the point is your ring finger has to stay perfectly still.
No, you're trying to lift your ring finger, and your middle finger is folded and pressed against the table.
I'm a fucking dumbass then, because I read that wrong. So yeah, I can't move my ring finger doing it now.
I can't move any of my fingers when it does that.
Well, I can do this one, my fucking pointer.
Oh yeah, I guess I can.
And
but
my
like
pinky, I guess just every. Oh shit! I just did it.
it's so hard. Like
yeah, but they'll post shit like that. That was just a fucking segment of us doing a shitty World Star post. God damn it.
well, and it was just a segment of us physically doing it here, but like this
No
is just
one's gonna
audio
hear it.
recording, so they're not gonna see us actually trying it.
Yeah.
But you know what?
We should just put in a picture of the fucking thing, just like
Yeah, we can just put in a picture of the
post if I can find it.
Yeah.
It's probably already fucking deleted.
So maybe just a little transition here.
Yeah.
If you like this podcast, you can go to my Instagram, click the link in the bio, and just buy yourself a little bit of TRP merch, you know.
Before we switch websites, because we are about to look for new options because we don't want to focus on just strictly TRP merch, since, you know, we're just new to this fucking game and I don't want to Jake Paul it up already. But
yeah.
Like, we also have, like, our own brand that we're trying to get off the ground, and we just need to find a good source.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't specifically say TRP, but because the brand is called Outcasts, but there is Totally Rad Podcast merch that happens to be
on the website
mixed in with it. Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to find, because we want to upload original designs and not be limited to clip art.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be a challenge, but it's gonna be fun once we fucking nail this shit.
And then speaking of nailing merch, TMG has some brand new merch that is quality.
Spicy.
Red hot.
Fucking burns my nips every time I put it on. Just fucking.
Cody always posts like his own merch, which is super simple, but I like the concept and the design of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, it looks like the one, like, his black one looks like the fucking sweatshirt I'm wearing now, almost.
Yeah.
Just simple. I've been thinking about maybe getting it, but I need to get a TMG hoodie at the very least before we go see them in January.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking lit.
One of my favorite TMG episodes is the one that they did with Post.
Oh, yeah.
That one's so funny.
Oi, bruv.
Oi, bruv.
Yeah, if you live under a rock and you're not subscribed to Tiny Meat Gang, you might as well just go over there and give them some support. Actually, they don't need support.
Yeah.
They're doing fine, but like, if you just want a better podcast, just go listen to them.
Yeah, you could listen to them, and then also you should check out Noel's gaming channel / Twitch streams, and then Cody's main channel.
They might as well just fucking pay us for shouting them out like this.
Yeah, to our 4 viewers.
Honestly.
Well, I guess we have more than that, but we failed to promote the last episode, so it didn't get very many views.
Yeah, I think we just need to start adding more tags in it.
Yeah.
Like this one, we got 6ix9ine, and we're gonna clickbait. We're gonna use his fucking name. We're gonna whore his name out like no one's ever whored his name before.
Then the feds will come knocking on our door and be like, "What do you know about 6ix9ine?"
Fucking Treyway. Dude, all the fucking memes that have come out of this, though, I love it.
Yeah, it's quality.
Quality fucking
Oh my
memes.
god. Memes coming out is fucking Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh my god.
Dude.
You have had me rolling with some of the videos that you sent me. The Family Guy one had me dying, bro. Oh my god, that was so funny.
Yeah, so Red Dead Redemption 2 has been out for 2 months now, because it's December when we're recording this. I think we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
But they released online. Holy fuck, we've been having some fun with that. Holy shit. That's been an experience this week.
Yeah. Well, we drove the train once.
Yeah.
And then we basically just ride around and lasso people and yank them around and stuff.
That's like all we
Pause.
do. Like, you'd think we'd do missions and shit. Nah, just yanking fellers off their horse.
Yeah.
A pause.
Pause.
What'd you do? I just yanked a guy off his horse.
You yanked him off and his horse?
I mean, I yanked the horse too with my lasso.
Pause. Nah, the best part though, I don't know, it's kind of a tie because I like lassoing people, but I also like just going into the bar and like starting fights.
Yeah.
That's small town we were in the other day when we started those bar fights a bunch of times.
Yeah, that was
so much fun.
Oh fuck.
Someone's gassy.
That's
But on the top half though.
That's the chicken strips I just had. Yeah, I went to a work party and I only went because there's free food and the fucking punch sucked. Like, apparently it's sherbet ice cream mixed with 7-Up and like some milk, and usually it's pretty good, and you know me, I fucking hate ice cream.
Yeah.
So like for me to actually drink it, like I never taste it.
Yeah.
It looks like, okay, have you ever seen Teletubbies?
Mm-hmm.
You know the fucking pink porridge?
Yeah.
It's just that shit in a cup, but it's like more liquidy. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. Like, it's the same fucking pink salmon color.
The problem I always have with that kind of punch is that the ratio of 7-Up to punch is off.
It was so off. Like, well, it just tasted like the ice cream wasn't melted down, so I felt like I was chewing on my fucking drink. Like, I took a big swig and I was like,
I prefer a good chunk of sherbet in it.
Mm-hmm.
With like, you know how the sherbet, when it melts, there's like a foam almost on top?
Yeah.
I like some foam in there, but I want the
I fucking love foam in my drinks.
I want the 7-Up to be more dominant than the punch.
Oh, especially if it's like with ice cream, because you don't want it tasting like a fucking shake.
Yeah, I'd rather it be like a root beer float almost.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Awkward silence because I couldn't think of some shit. Yeah.
We just did a whole segment on punch.
Yeah, like it just went out of nowhere. Oh man, did you see that? Oh no, you did see it because I sent it to you. The Avengers trailer.
Yeah, I finally watched it.
Fucking ready, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only thing they should release.
Yeah, no more stuff. I've seen everything I need to see.
Honestly.
Movie time.
Yeah, like I feel like they're just gonna do like maybe one more,
and
that's it. And I'm fine with. I'll probably watch it too.
Yeah,
but I might not because I kind of want to just go into this next one not knowing anything.
It's
killing me right now.
I saw something on Snapchat that said it was a picture of Tony Stark from the
ship.
Well, it was from the trailer, and it said like it was saying the significance of his tank top or something.
Oh yeah, because he wore something like that in the first one when he was stranded or whatever, like the very first Iron Man. I think I saw that too.
Yeah, well then in the trailer, isn't he talking into the very first helmet that he ever made? Or is that a new one?
I think it's the new one.
Oh, it looked like really old.
I think it was like the one that just got fucked by the end of the movie. But I didn't notice this, but he's on the Guardian ship.
Really?
Yeah, it's theirs.
So is Spidey pre the new movie that's coming out? Is that pre what happened in the last one?
I think it's after, but we don't know. Like, they just released the cast list today, and Sam Jackson and Jake Gyllenhaal are in it.
Well, then what else was I just about to think?
Because they have Captain Marvel, which is like the 90s.
Yeah, I was about to...
So, like, that one's like pre.
To say something. Oh,
it's
yeah, in
after.
the trailer, how Ant-Man is at their front door.
Yeah.
So we get to find out like how he makes it out, and he has to do it on his own because everybody else faded away.
Yeah, like that. Like, I don't know. There's like, I heard like what they showed in this movie is like only like the first half, like not even the first half of the movie. Like, it's just like a couple minutes into the first half of the movie. Like, they haven't shown anything still.
So are they
awesome.
Are they splitting this movie in half, or
no,
they're just doing one full one?
Because this is the last one that like everybody who's in like all the Marvel movies, like the first, like the main Avengers, like this is their last movie. All of them.
I saw something that said Chris Evans isn't done.
Oh yeah, he said he's done, and then the director's like, no, he's not.
Yeah.
Fucking bet. I think he's done, but they're just gonna bring him back like randomly. I bet, like for like 2 scenes in like another movie.
Or the director's so convinced that this movie will be so good that he'll convince him to stay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think almost everyone's done.
Yeah, everybody's contract's coming up.
Yeah, and then, fuck. I wonder if they're. So I know Dave Bautista doesn't want to come back because of the whole James Gunn thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're just not going to bring the Guardians back if they bring everyone else back at the end. I feel like they're not coming back.
I heard that the whole cast was telling him to chill because he was like flaming Disney for firing him, and he was like, I don't give a fuck. I can go back to WWE. I can take other movies. This isn't my only thing that I have going, so I don't really care what they do to me.
Yeah, he said he might just ruin the movie or some shit. He's like, well, now he's like, I'm just so pissed. He's like, I'll say whatever I want. No one's telling me not to. It's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Just chill. It's like, you just kind of doing this isn't going to help.
Well, what's crazy is that, like, he's saying that, but Disney is a dangerous company to mess with.
Yeah.
They own so much that...
They just bought, like, another fucking movie studio.
Yeah, so he could be basically banned from Hollywood if he doesn't chill.
Yeah, they could blacklist him.
Easily.
If they, like... Imagine getting blacklisted by a fucking mouse, dude. Holy shit.
You're blacklisted.
Want to fucking talk shit again? Oh. Fucking cross his name out of a book.
I'll stick toodles on your ass, bitch.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's like... Well, no, and then I heard, over at... I was watching an interview with Jason Momoa, and they're like, yeah, apparently Ben Affleck and whoever the fuck is Superman, they're done. And he's like, that's crazy. He's like, because we're still just starting.
Yeah.
And they're already done. It's like, dude, like, they have no idea what they're doing over there.
Well, I know that the guy that plays Superman is already done.
Well, apparently he just got fired.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't, like...
Well, then who were they saying they were going to bring in as Superman?
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
I remember seeing that. I'm like, how the fuck are they going to do that?
Yeah.
They're going to reverse Michael Jackson it from white to black.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's fine, but they should have just started out with him.
Yeah, if they wanted to do that, they should have just started it that way.
With a black guy. But if they're going to, like, have it be the same character from, like, the past, like, 2 movies or whatever, like, you just have to do another white guy. Unless you're going to reboot it again.
Yeah.
Then do a black guy, and I don't fucking care. But
speaking of Michael B. Jordan, I really want to see Creed. I still haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
It looks really good.
Dude, it's on my long-ass fucking list of movies that I need to see.
Yeah.
This winter. Like, I want to see that. I missed out on mid-90s, so I'm just going to have to rent it.
Yeah, I missed out on that one, too.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I think has, like, 1 more month left, so I need to hurry up.
I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
I know. I'm worried, though, because I wish it should have been R. It's PG-13.
Yeah.
And Freddie Mercury was a fucking crazy-ass dude.
Apparently he wasn't fully gay, I guess.
At the beginning. I think like near the end of his life.
Somebody was telling me that the way that the movie depicts it is that he just kind of did whatever the fuck he wanted. If he wanted to fuck a dude, he did it. If he wanted to fuck a chick, he did it. It didn't really...
Yeah, because he had a girlfriend when he first started out, but I think like he was still... He was either bisexual or he was like just closeted, and he just did it until he's like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I'll fuck a dude. I don't give a fuck.
The craziest thing for me was that...
Apparently he did like cocaine off of like midgets' asses. Like, dude was insane. The
craziest thing for me was that the guy that plays Freddie Mercury in that movie is the same guy that plays the Pharaoh from Night at the Museum.
I was just thinking that.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird.
And he's on a show called Mr. Robot, which I need to start watching.
I want to...
Apparently it's really good.
I don't know why this reminded me when you said Mr. Robot, but there's a couple documentaries about Mr. Rogers that I want to watch, like that are apparently super good.
Yeah, there's a new one that just came out, and then they're making a movie with Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. Like,
yeah.
There's a picture on Twitter or some shit. He looks nothing like him, and I wonder what his voice is going to sound like, because Tom Hanks, like, dude, you fucking recognize Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's going to do a Tom Hanks... Oh, hiya, neighbor. Like the Tom Hanks voice. Like,
well, then they're making a new Toy Story.
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah, which will be interesting. And
Fucking
new
bullshit.
Lion King.
They said the third one was the last one, and that shit almost brought me to tears.
So can't even imagine what this one's gonna do. Straight tears, son.
Dude, Pixar's. Oh, fuck. They've been fucking with me the past couple years. Like I just least expect. Like, I'm like, all right. The only time I've legitimately almost cried, like as a kid, was probably Monsters Inc.
Really? At
Like,
what part?
Not almost. Like, not like I was crying, but like I got choked up in my throat. Like,
Yeah.
no, fuck, shit. The part where the fucking slug is like, you can't keep the child.
What's that dude's name?
That's a chick. The slug.
Oh, you're talking about Roz.
That's her name?
Yeah.
How do you know her fucking name? I just know her as Mike Wazowski.
Because he said Mike Wazowski goes up to her and says
Mike
like,
Wazowski.
whatever the fuck. He goes up to her and he's like, "What's up, Roz?" or whatever. Then she's like, "Always watching."
Yeah. The part where she's like,
I
you
thought
can't keep the child. I was like, oh, fuck.
I thought you were talking about the lizard.
No. Randy?
No, it's Randall.
Randall. Who fucking cares? I'm not scared of him. Randy. Fucking come at me.
He will be when you go home. He'll be blended into the wall and he'll smother you with a pillow.
Nah, my room's cold as fuck and he's a reptile. Reptiles are cold-blooded. He's not gonna do shit. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything.
Yeah, I don't know where that whole blood thing came from, but sure.
Yeah, but it was like that part where he's like, you can't keep the kid, and he sends the kid home. But I would have been choked up if he never saw her again. Like, I would have actually been like, fuck.
Yeah.
But then at the end, he opens the door, and then he sees her again. I'm like, all right, cool. Dope. Now she has a monster in her closet. Sick. But
So does Rihanna.
yeah.
She's friends with it too.
No, it's the bed.
Right.
Jesus. Dude, when has Rihanna made another song? Or when is she making another song?
Never.
Yeah, dude, she's fucking loaded. She doesn't need to.
When did she
She like stopped.
when was the last release that she had?
Probably
Not that I
Loyalty.
care,
with Kendrick
but-
Lamar. That's the last thing I remember. Like last 2 years.
Let's see. I'll look it up.
Fuck. Excuse me.
Oh, it was 20
I feel like
2016 was her last album. It was Anti.
I wonder if she's either working on something really big or she's just taking a break.
I mean, she's made enough money to
She can afford it.
take a long ass break if she wants.
Yeah, she literally like was just like through the whole like mid 2000s and 2010,
Mhm.
like in 2010s, like she's just been fucking popping out like albums and songs and features like almost like every month or every year. Like it was crazy. So like I mean, she can just take a break and then come back. She can just pull an Adele and be gone for like a year or two.
Yeah. Or same thing with Sam Smith where he like released that album when he was still fat.
Yeah.
And then he came back after he lost like a ton of weight and released that big album.
Oh yeah, back to Pixar making me cry. Since we were on that. The second time was I don't actually think second time where like shit just got real. I won't say I cried. I was just like, oh fuck, I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Was Up. Like that was
That movie.
dude, that whole movie is just a depressing. It makes me want to make my house go up into the air so I can just jump out the window on a noose. Fucking just hanging from the house. Yeah. When the old lady almost rolls down the hill, I was like, oh shit. And then they're in the hospital. I'm like, oh fuck.
Well, then like him and Russell and
The dog.
the dog and Kevin, like,
They make it.
yeah, but they get in a fight and then he has to like go and save him after you have that typical Pixar moment where
They fight.
where the main person and a couple other characters fight, and then you see the foreshadowing of how bad the main character feels, and then they have to go back and save whoever it was, and yeah.
All right, third time. Possibly Toy Story 3. I don't remember.
When they're holding hands about to go into the fire.
No, and he gives away his fucking toys.
I think that's the second time.
Oh, I didn't cry to the fire. I'm like, there's no fucking way they're gonna burn these toys. I'm like, just imagine like.
Well, now I wish they would have.
Dude, imagine like all these 3-year-olds and like 10-year-olds like watching the movie, just watching fucking Woody's face melt in a fire, like Indiana Jones style. Like, dude, I'd fuck you up. Just like.
And then they make they make a fourth one where they all come back to life, but they're melted.
Oh my god. Dude, no, actually Woody would just burst into flames because he's like made out of fucking cotton.
Yeah.
Buzz would fucking melt like a candlestick, dude. Actually, Woody's face would still melt. Like, dude, I'm just imagining fucking Indiana Jones, that guy's face who just melts.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it fucking looks like. Slinky's metal just gets bound to the garbage. Just fucking... Mr. Potato Head's like all of his fucking facial features get melted onto his body. Fucking... Kill me! Someone kill me!
He would just turn into fries.
Oh, yeah, true.
Turns out he's a real potato.
Dude, actually, they probably should have just melted. Like, do you see how high those fucking flames were, dude? Like, even if they were that far away, some wax should have been fucking dripping.
Am I wrong
or some
that
plastic should have been dripping?
That the aliens save them, right?
Yeah, you're right. In a giant crane.
Because it comes back and they
scoop
and
them
they're
up.
like, the club.
And then, yeah, they put the teddy bear on some trucker's front.
Oh, yeah.
Or some shit. Not window.
They tie him on the grill.
Yeah. On the window. Yeah. Let me think. Yeah.
Are you doing top 5 times Pixar almost made you cry?
Yeah. Oh, this one actually almost made me fucking burst into tears in the theater. Like, I'm not, like, I'm fucking manly enough to say that shit. Like, a real man admits when he's gonna fucking cry.
Mm-hmm.
And I never cry in movies.
Yeah.
Ever. And I was watching Inside Out, and fucking, it's the part... Fuck. No, I'm not crying. It's the part where, Bing Bong fucking disappears.
Oh, dude.
Well, I saw his hand disappearing. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, I thought this dude was annoying. I don't want him to go.
I like the little Assassin's Creed leap of faith that he does off of the thing.
I think we talked about this before, like on the second pod, but fuck it. We're doing
this again. I don't know if we did or not, but...
I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? Yeah, he just fucking jumps out of the cart and just fully disappears. I'm like, oh, fuck. They just killed off a character. I'm like, holy shit.
He just backward leap of faith off of it.
And then he's like, bye. And then he just disappears.
Who's your friend that likes to play Bing Bong, Bing Bong?
Not anymore. Fucking gone. Fucking got
gone with the wind.
He got snapped out of existence, bro.
Didn't she have like the set core memories, but then they all get replaced at the end?
Yeah, some of them get made sad or whatever.
Well, yeah, there's those ones, but then they all break down. All the islands break down.
Yeah, so then she has to make new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. What's another one? Oh, Coco.
Oh, Coco's a great movie.
Dude, that's a good movie. Multiple times. I think the first time was when the dad sings to his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking Remember
when you
Me
find
song.
out that...
yeah. That part I was like...
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I'm not going to spoil it in case anybody hasn't seen it, but when you find out like the big secret...
Twist. And then at the end, someone passes away. You're like, oh. I remember I was watching that and I just went like out loud and went, whoo. Whoo. I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be right back. God damn. Shit.
One of my favorite...
Good Dinosaur had me laughing my ass off when they got high.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
That's like, holy fuck.
This isn't a Pixar movie, but one of my favorites is Moana from Disney.
I need to get on that still.
Great movie. One of my all-time favorite.
Everyone's just talked about it so much, so I'm like, I'll get to it.
So JT and I were talking about this specific topic the other day, and I can't remember what movies he said were in his top, but I said the animated Peter Pan and Aladdin.
Your favorite movies?
Are definitely... No, like my favorite Disney movies.
Oh, okay. Well, I meant like,
Aladdin... Animated Peter Pan and Aladdin
we have to say that now because they're making them all like in real life. You can't just say Aladdin anymore.
Yeah, so
like,
the
oh,
two
which
animated
one?
versions of those movies are within my top 5 favorites.
Oh yeah, mine definitely Lion King.
Yeah,
Like
that's a good one.
in terms of like,
Nemo.
well, I'm talking about like hand drawn. Like
Oh,
Pixar,
gotcha.
like I keep those separate because
Mhm.
like I can't compare those two. Like Lion King, I know everyone hates this fucking movie. Lion King 2, just because like I had it on fucking VHS for some reason.
Yeah.
Um, Aladdin.
Mhm.
I think Aladdin and Lion King 2 are tied.
The thing I like about Aladdin is that
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams' performance in it is amazing.
Like even as a kid, I was like, "This is fucking awesome. This
Yeah.
is fucking dope, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking sick."
It's fucking sick, bro.
How do you like the movie, sweetheart? Yo, this is fucking sick, dude. Dude, this genie fucker. Yo, this genie fucker. Yo, fucking, like fucking crazy, dude. Like, dude, holy fuck, just fucking.
He was good in everything I saw him in.
Well, apparently, he just kept going off script for that movie. That they just had to animate whatever he did and said. Like they recorded him in the booth. So like almost 80 or 90% is just him ad-libbing.
That's crazy.
Just improving it. And the animators were like, yeah, we were fucked as soon as we brought him on because he would just go off on a tangent and it'd be so cool that it wasn't in the script that we just animated whatever he said.
Yeah. We he like
also
he was,
shout out to Little Mermaid 'cause that's also a good movie.
Yeah. He was
And
good in
Tarzan.
Robin Williams was good in Jumanji.
OG Jumanji. Dude,
Yeah.
no one like ever talks about that movie.
I liked
I'm
it.
like, have you seen Jumanji? Yeah, the one with The Rock? No, the
Actual
Robin
like OG
Williams.
one.
And
Yeah.
you're like, never heard of it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
How the fuck have you not seen Jumanji?
What else? Oh, Good Will Hunting. I just watched that the other day.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Dude, that's the white Medea. Merry Christmas. Hallelujah. Thank God.
There's too many Medeas.
Have you been nerdy or nurse?
Well, Tyler Perry has like embraced the meme of how many times he announces his name.
Yeah.
Like it'll be like Tyler Perry presents Tyler Perry's Medea. Like he puts his name in the title so many times.
Yeah, I feel like it's just kind of like it was egotistical, and then someone called him out on it. Like, yo, why the fuck do you put your name on it? Like, we know it's you. You're
Yeah.
a fucking woman's. You have fake tits going. Hello.
You remember the movies with Ludacris when
fucking hell. Yeah.
when
sorry.
he's a
Jesus, I'm
detective.
gassy.
He was a detective and he dressed up as a
No.
woman.
No, you mean Robin Williams? Or
No.
not Robin Williams. Fucking Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, yeah,
Big
yeah,
Mama.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember those movies.
Those are so good.
Dude, the first one had like a bunch of famous people in it, and then the second one didn't really. Didn't one of them have Bernie Mac?
The first
I
one, I
wrong?
think.
Yeah.
No, that's a different movie.
Dude, Bernie Mac also. Like, he died way too soon. I feel like he'd be in way more stuff.
Yeah,
But he wasn't a bunch of stuff, like...
prior to yeah.
Dude, if you watch the Bernie Mac show, like, that show's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Same with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, the Dave Chappelle show.
I was watching one of his stand-ups the other day, and he was like, yeah, this is my last Netflix special for a while. And he said, you know why I'm going to be done? He's like, because I'm too fucking good at this shit. He's like, and I know that I'm good. He's like, so I'm going to stop for a little bit. Let everybody else catch up.
I feel like if you're a comedian, like, you need to take long-ass breaks like that.
Yeah.
I think that's, like, why he came back so big. Like, he, like, stopped in the mid-2000s and just kind of took a break and just lived a regular life. And he was like, I'm going to get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like someone was talking about this the other day, but, like, Eddie Murphy, like, I don't know if he'd make as big of a comeback like that.
I don't think he would as far as stand-up goes.
No, I think with movies, too. Like, he's only been in a couple movies, but, like, they haven't even gone to the big screen.
Yeah.
Like, well,
What was the last big movie he's been in?
Tower Heist? That shitty-ass movie.
Oh, that movie was a long time ago.
Yeah. And I remember that was, like, the first time he was in a movie for, like, years, too.
Dude, iconic Eddie Murphy movie. Daddy Daycare.
Oh,
I
fuck
fucking love that movie.
Oh, you need to watch, it's a good Eddie Murphy movie. Bowfinger.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great movie. Oh, fuck.
What about Norbit?
I don't remember Norbit.
Eh,
I need to watch it again. It's been so long.
Or Dr. Dolittle.
All I remember from Norbit is the fucking Hercules. That's all I remember.
Oh, Shrek. He's Donkey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of Shrek, I'm pissed off about this. So, they're making... Well, it was announced they're doing a Shrek 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think because of the fucking memes and shit, they're like, yeah, we'll do another one.
Yeah.
But then Illumination or whatever it's called, the guys who did Despicable Me,
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, we're going to do Shrek. We're going to remake it.
What? Like remake it from the beginning?
I think so. I need an update on this because, well, the rumor is like it's either going to be Shrek at DreamWorks, Shrek 5, or it's going to be the new Shrek with them. And I pray to God that it's Shrek 5 with like Eddie Murphy and Mike Myers. Like,
yeah.
I need to look it up, but
I don't want them to recast.
no. Well, speaking of recast, it's weird how like you can look, but Chris Farley was the original Shrek.
I've seen that.
And like you can watch, like they recorded like a bunch of shit with him.
I think we've talked about, like, obviously not on the pod. It was way before we even started this, but
Yeah.
I think we talked about it before, like how we can't imagine him as Shrek.
Because he has like a Canadian accent.
Yeah.
And like, well, and like, I don't know. I feel like it would have worked just
Mhm.
as fine. But I don't know.
It's hard to say that you can see somebody else being in a part when we've seen 3 movies with Mike Myers as Shrek.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be like, okay, well,
That's like kind of the whole like Joker and Batman thing. Like it's hard to replace it because we've had so many people do it.
well, yeah. And then you're like,
Fuck.
you got Heath Ledger, who has the most iconic Joker of all time. And then you got them trying to bring in Jared Leto to
Now they're
do
bringing
a performance just as good, and it's not ever going to be.
Have I told you about the new Joker movie?
You showed me the pictures of the costume and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so this looks really good. Like, I'm actually excited. Like, I'm just going to tell you, like, what it's about. So, it's in the 80s. There's no Batman. No other villains. They give him a name. I don't remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
It has Robert De Niro. Bradley Cooper is producing it. And it's directed by the guy who did Hangover. And they have, I think his name's Joaquin Phoenix. He's the older brother of River Phoenix from Stand By Me.
Mm-hmm.
He's the new Joker. And, like, it's just a dude in face paint. Like, who looks like an actual clown. And it looks, like, it actually looks really good.
Yeah.
Apparently, like, it's about him just kind of losing his mind and shit and becoming the Joker. Like, that actually sounds good.
Yeah. It sounds like a good story to build up on.
Apparently, it's, like, based off of, have you seen the movie Taxi Driver or heard of it?
Yeah.
It's like based on that kind of.
When you just mentioned Bradley Cooper, it made me think about how I want to see The Mule.
Oh,
the new Clint Eastwood movie.
That guy is old.
He's 88.
Dude, how is he, like, he's directing and starring in his own movies still.
That movie looks so good, though.
Yeah, how he's like is he a drug dealer?
He's not a dealer. He's just a drug runner for the cartel.
Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, I wanna see
and I'm
that.
not sure the whole story because the trailer doesn't really tell it. Like, I don't know if they just drop it off in his truck and then he finds it and they expect him to do it, or like what the whole deal is.
Yeah, because it looks like it's an accident.
Well, it said, yeah, from the trailer, but then there's one where he's talking in it and he says, like, I've been a terrible father and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And it sounds like something where he's going to run drugs for the cartel to make a bunch of money to make up for, like, to leave to his kids to make up for being a shitty father or something.
He's made like a bunch of good movies, like American Sniper. What's the boxing movie? $1 Million something.
$1 Million Baby.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, and then he made Gran Torino, which is a really good movie.
Oh shit, yeah.
Where he directed and starred in it.
And he was also in $1 Million Baby too, as the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dude, okay, so I don't follow Sylvester Stallone. Like, I'll see his shit pop up.
Yeah.
But he's making another Rambo movie. Like, he just finished the last Rambo movie.
He said that...
It's insane.
He said that he's happy with where the Rocky franchise went and he feels comfortable handing it off to Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I feel
which
like
means if they make a third Creed, he's not going to be in it.
Well, didn't he get cancer in the last? Like Rocky gets
in
cancer
the first one,
Creed, so
and
I feel
then
like
he must die in the second one.
Well, he looks a lot healthier in the second one already.
Yes,
like because I remember at the end of that movie, he was like balding and shit, and just looked nasty.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what the premise of it is because I haven't seen it, but
yeah,
he said he feels comfortable handing it off to him. So
yeah, so I want to see. Like, I feel like that kind of ruined it for me because I know this is his last one probably.
Yeah,
but I still want to see it.
I think it's kind of cheesy how they picked up the story. Like, I still think it's probably a really good movie, but I think it's cheesy how they were like,
let's do the son of the guy who killed his dad and he fights him.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, he has nothing to do with that, but he wants to fight him.
Both of our dads were boxers, and then coincidentally, we both ended up being boxers, so now we're going to fight.
Yeah, and your dad killed my dad.
My dad was like, I think that it could be really cheesy because that's the... Drago is the guy in the third one, and he's like, that's the one where they do the montage of the workout, and then
he's doing steroids and Rocky's on a fucking mountain.
Yeah, and then he's like,
I think that's 4 actually, because 3 he fights Mr. T.
Oh yeah, so it must be 4. But he's like, what's your prediction for the fight? And he said, yeah, the fight. He said, that's the one where he's like, what's your prediction for the fight? And he's like, pain. I was like, what?
Shut the fuck up. Get out.
Get the fuck back, dog.
Whose man is this? Get the fuck out of here with this fucking flat top haircut.
What one does he fight Apollo in?
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Because he has a rematch in the second one.
And then Mr. T's the third.
Yeah, Mr. T is just a random ass guy who doesn't break out of jail. He gets out of jail and he's like, I want to fight Rocky, sucker. And then he's just a random ass guy in jail. He's like, I want to fight Rocky. It's like, what the fuck? All right, go for it.
Yeah, those movies are actually good.
Yeah, except for like the last one before Creed.
Well, the first 2 were good, anyways.
Yeah. Well, no, like I can watch all of them because they're campy as shit and they're funny to watch. But like the last one he did or whatever, where he's old Rocky and he's fighting like some big shot, like new boxer, and he loses. It's like, well, yeah, he's fucking old. Like, I wasn't expecting him to win this anyways.
Yeah.
It's like how, like, you're fighting a 28 something guy and you're like 50. It's like, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Like, thank God they made Creed, because that was like kind of a shitty way to end it.
Yeah. It's an interesting premise, but it's cool that they like picked it up and did it that way.
Yeah, apparently Sylvester Stallone wrote the movie or something, didn't he? The first one.
Yeah, he directed it, and then
I think he wrote it, and then they were gonna buy it off of him. And he's like, "No, I want to be in it too." And they're like, "No." He's like, "All right, you don't get the script." I'm like, "Fuck, fine, you can be in it." And he's like, "All right, yeah, I want to be in the movie, man."
He kind of reminds me of Steve's hormone monster from Big Mouth. You're the man, Steve.
The man, Steve. What are you talking about, man? You're the man, baby.
Oh, such a good show.
Let me look this up. I want to see if he actually did direct it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look at too.
Okay. He did not, but he wrote the movie.
Both of them?
Yeah, he's credited as the only writer for the first one. Yeah. So he wrote the movie himself, and then they found someone else to direct it. Let me see if he actually... I forgot Apollo is fucking, what's his name in Happy Gilmore? Chubbs. That's Chubbs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, Chubbs, remember that alligator?
Bro, that was comedy last night when we were playing Red Dead, and I went down to the bayou and I was killing gators.
Hey, Chubbs.
And I was like,
remember that alligator?
You bastard, you got Chubb's hand. Oh, that's a good movie. That's one of my that's probably top 3 Adam Sandler movies.
Oh, all of it. I think it goes, I don't know. I think Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore are tied for
I
number
think
one for me.
my top 5 in no particular order are Happy Gilmore,
Billy Madison.
Waterboy, Billy Madison.
He's spitting the cooler.
God, what else is there? What are like his... Oh, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Oh, fuck.
Definitely in there.
Dude, I have a Big Daddy VHS still. It's in my room.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling. Like, that's such a good movie.
What else there? Grown Ups, I guess.
I don't really like Grown Ups.
Grown Ups 1 I thought was
Grown Ups 1 is
funny.
alright, yeah.
2 was pretty shaky.
Jack and Jill, I wanted to fucking... Oh, man. I wanted to be lobotomized.
Anger
after watching that
Management
movie.
probably has to be up there.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty good. Yeah, dude, have you seen Jack and Jill where he plays his twin sister?
Yeah, that movie sucks.
Jesus Christ. I wanted someone to lobotomimise me after watching
So let's
that movie.
see.
It was terrible.
Grown Ups 1 I liked. Never saw Blended. Never saw Just Go With It.
I saw Blended. I also wanted to be lobotomized again.
Big Daddy, great movie. Billy Madison, great movie. Happy Gilmore, great movie. 50 First Dates, great movie. Waterboy, great movie.
Oh yeah, 50 First Dates. That's not bad.
Click.
It's okay. It gets. I don't like near the end where shit just gets too serious.
Ooh, that's a classic. Okay, so there's That's My Boy. Never saw it.
I didn't either. I heard it's actually funny though.
The Zohan.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Some funny
Wedding
parts.
Singer is a fucking classic.
Yeah,
that movie's so
I
good.
haven't seen all of Wedding Singer.
It's a great movie. Longest Yard.
That one's pretty good. That movie, I remember when Chris Rock dies in that movie. I'm like, oh shit.
The Ridiculous Six. Have you seen that?
That was fucking stupid.
It was really stupid, but some of it was funny.
The only part that made me laugh was when they're talking about how Mexicans pronounce Mexico Mexico with an H. He's like, we live in Texas, and that also has an X. So why don't we call it Tejas?
Yeah.
Like, that was the only part that made me like chuckle, but the rest of it I thought was stupid.
Mr. Deeds is a pretty good one.
Oh, I think Mr. Deeds was my first Adam Sandler movie.
The Do-Over. Have you seen that?
Maybe.
It was David Spade and Adam Sandler, and it's like a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
That one's pretty good too.
That's a great one. Anger Management's a good one. Hotel Transylvania's.
The first one is actually pretty funny. The rest of them just get stupid.
I didn't know he was in Zookeeper.
I didn't either.
With Kevin James.
He's probably the voice of like one animal.
Oh yeah, probably.
Because all I remember is Sylvester Stallone's a lion.
So I looked up Adam Sandler movies, and we're getting here to the bottom of like...
He was on The Cosby Show, you know?
Really?
That was his first role. He was friends with like the main kid in The Cosby Show.
So we're getting down to the bottom here, and it says... This lists Benchwarmers, which I'm pretty sure he wasn't in that.
Yeah, no, I think he produced it.
Mall
he wasn't
Cop.
in it.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
He also probably produced it too.
Oh yeah, well he works with a lot of these people. Like that's Kevin James and then Rob Schneider.
Well, isn't it called Happy something?
Happy Madison.
Yeah, so it's his production company probably.
I found out that he made that production company just based off his two most popular movies, which was Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. I just put it
together too, like saying that Happy Madison. I'm like, oh, I fucking get it.
Yeah,
that's his production company.
I looked it up one time, and it said and I read some article where it said he just found out his two like highest paid movies, and just clipped them in half and put them as his production company.
You know, he made an animated movie about Hanukkah.
Yeah, it's called 8 Crazy Nights.
I'd always see that in the movie store at Blockbuster when that shit was still open.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, maybe.
Have you seen Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star, with Nick Swardson?
No. Isn't that like about him being a porn star?
Yeah, it's about how he wants to be a porn star, but he has a tiny dick. And he's like a hillbilly from Iowa.
You know what's a really good movie about porn stars?
What?
Boogie Nights. Apparently that's really good with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, yeah.
I need to watch that.
Have you ever watched...
movies about porn stars. Yo, you see Mark Wahlberg's dick in that movie.
Have you seen Pain and Gain?
Bicep curl and everything on its own. Yeah, I saw Pain. I watched Pain and Gain in high school in class on my fucking iPad.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. With The Rock.
Yeah, because they were talking about...
That's like the one Michael Bay movie that I actually like.
They were talking about how that's like prime bodybuilding back in the time. Like that's...
The 80s or 90s.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Apparently the real story, like, they're actual murderers. Like, in the movie, they make it look like accidents and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if you look up the real story and shit, like, these guys were fucking serial killers.
It's crazy.
So, like, that's... Apparently people were pissed off because they're like, yeah, this dude fucking massacred people. And we're making a movie, like, and he's going, whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that.
Whoops.
Dude. Mark Wahlberg. Oh, man, whoopsies. Gotta feel it. Get out of here.
Hey, yo, Mark. Go fuck yourself. Donnie. Donnie, get over here, boy. Donnie.
Straight on the fucking mic. Donnie. Hey, Mark, go fuck yourself, Donnie. All right, we're now officially an hour into this. I think it's time to wrap it up with music that we've listened to or anything that we plan on doing soon. So I'll let you start it off since you started the pod today. I gotta let one rip real quick. So I'm gonna go in the corner. Did that come on the mic?
No, that's what I was watching for to see if it would show up.
Oh man, that'd be amazing. Just a little.
Shit. I don't think I've really listened to any new music since last. I mean, we recorded a week ago, and I haven't really found anything new. Oh,
Christmas music? Are you fucking kidding me?
Actually,
you haven't been listening to Christmas music?
Well, I have.
'Tis the fucking season.
No, Jeremiah and Ty Dolla $ign just came out with the album together.
Oh shit,
that's pretty good. And then Chris Brown just dropped a Christmas album too.
I saw that.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to it, but
I just got all my fucking data back. Like for the last like week or two of November, I didn't have any data, so I couldn't listen to new music on Apple. But on SoundCloud, there's an artist called Rose Gold with a Z. Rose Gold. There's a song called "Search to Find." I like it.
Yeah,
it's only like a minute long. Oh no, 2 minutes, which isn't that long for a song. But it's like a nice little banger if you're just chilling out. Like, just put it on real quick in the rotation.
For sure.
That's like all I've been doing.
But so just to kind of recap, we're
6ix9ine. We fucking got him.
Yep.
Pixar, they make us cry. Adam Sandler made pretty good movies in the 90s.
Yeah. And then also just quickly, if you want to get Outcast stuff or Totally Rad podcast stuff, just go to the link in my Instagram bio, which will be in the description. Get it while we're still on there, and then we'll be switching eventually to a new site to do some more original stuff. But until then, the link is still relevant.
Yep. And just to butt in here, we are doing more frequent uploads since we're going to be on a little break here, winter break. The only problem with this, as of recording this, in about 2 or 3 days, I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out.
Yeah.
So we might just have like a slight little break, but like it's only going to be for that week. Because I kind of want to get on a schedule.
Yeah.
Or record at least once a week.
Well, I mean, we recorded last week and did episode 4, and then right now we're doing episode 5. So
yeah. So I mean, we're on a good start.
Yeah.
I feel like at least like once a week or once every 2 weeks is a decent schedule. So I mean, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And yeah. Gonna be sipping on some Jello and fucking taters.
Yeah.
For the next couple days. My mom was buying me Jello, and she's like, "What flavors do you want?" I told her. She got like the actual boxes that you have to make it with. I'm like, "So you're just gonna make big ass things of Jello?" I'm like, "I only needed some cups."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need all that shit. I'm like,
or like pudding or something.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I don't eat pudding.
Yeah.
Fucking. But she got me just like the actual Jello that you have to make and put in the fridge for a couple hours, or how I don't fucking make Jello. I don't know how long it takes to cook it, but
yeah, cook it.
Well, you do have to cook it a little bit,
yeah.
And then you freeze it.
Yeah. She
did that, and then instead of getting Jello cups, so like if I run out of the big Jello, I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to go to the store and get some of the cups with like my swollen ass fucking sandy cheeks. So I'm like, what do you want? More Jello. Oh shit.
But
Dude, I'm gonna be walking. Dude, my cheeks are gonna be fucking swole for the next couple weeks. Just like,
I think my mom has a picture of me when I got my wisdom teeth out. I just look like a chipmunk.
oh yeah.
And they give you this headgear that you have to wear that holds 2 ice packs, and then it wraps around your dome and it like holds the ice packs on your head.
Yeah, because you got all 4 taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also well. Like,
And I was really young. I got mine taken out when I was 16. Everybody else in my family got it taken out when they were
getting
like
them taken out. Right, my youngest is getting them taken out.
how
too.
Really?
13.
Oh, Vanessa.
At the time of this recording, she doesn't know. My mom made a surprise appointment.
Wait, are they growing in?
I guess so, but
usually the dentist tells you straight up, like, because I went to the dentist and
well, they
like,
told her. My mom isn't telling her what, like, she thinks she's getting them in like January.
Yeah.
Which was my original date, but I was like, might as well just push it up.
Yeah.
For the first half of break and not the last half of my break.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just get it the fuck over with.
Yeah.
I think my sister thinks she's getting it done like January, February. I think she's getting it done like the end of this month.
Yeah, because I got mine done.
Just take it to a candy store, just fucking puts the mask over her in the car, just wakes up fucking with swollen cheeks, like.
I went to the dentist and they're like, it's not a huge deal right now, but your wisdom teeth are starting to show and you're probably going to need to get them out. And then I ended up getting them out. But the weirdest thing is that you're sitting in the chair and they have you put the mask on and start. Mm-hmm. They're like, all right, start breathing deep, whatever. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't even remember passing out.
You
and
just wake up.
The next second, I woke up and I was like, have we started? And they're like, yeah, we're done. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? I don't even remember going to sleep.
I've never gone under for anything, so it's going to be an experience.
And it feels like you've had only been to sleep for like 5 minutes. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah. The only thing, like, I've had cavities filled in the past when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
They would, like, inject my cheeks, like, with a needle with, like, some numbing shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, when they're fixing cavities, they're going to poke your cheeks. But after you're... poke your cheeks. Damn, we're at an hour and 6, but I'm just going to say this before we wrap it up.
Yeah.
Like, after we were done, my mom would make the decision to go out to eat immediately after one time.
Mm-hmm.
And so we go to IHOP, and, like, I think it was half of my mouth was, like, fucking numb because I just got it done on one side.
Mm-hmm.
I had a full Stallone face where, like, just my lip just kind of dripped on one side because I couldn't move my, like, one half of my lip. And, like, my tongue just felt like someone put a fucking fish in my mouth on one side. So I just couldn't feel it. So I was just like, like, I wasn't under anything. Like, it was just so numb, and I was just biting my lip. I'm like waiting for the feeling to come back. So I'm like, dude, like, because spit was just drooling out one side, and I couldn't feel it until, like, I just touched it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But it like, it's the weirdest experience having, like, half your face just go fucking numb.
Those videos are so fake, like the wisdom teeth
ones.
Yeah, because I obviously have gotten mine done, and you just feel tired. You don't. It's not like.
And it's people who probably, like, just never, like I would say, like, especially when there's kids, like, someone says, like, oh, I felt like I was drunk the whole time, so I just said whatever. It's like, fucking lightweight. That's what it feels like when you get drunk. Like, you just say random shit on your mind.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's not like that.
I'm under the influence. No, John, just got your wisdom teeth taken out. You're fucking fine.
And
Jesus.
The worst part is that those videos always win AFV.
Oh, yeah.
They're the winners, like, every week.
Well, it's just the youngest kids, because I feel like adults,
mm-hmm.
they're, like, since they drink and do all this other stuff,
yeah,
like, they're just, like, more prone to being used to kind of being under, like, some sort of influence or whatever, so they're just like, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
All right, well, enough about that. Wish me luck on my procedure.
Yeah.
Hopefully
good luck.
I don't end up on AFV. But I probably, dude, if I end up on AFV, fucking kill me. I don't want to be on that show. I don't, dude. Yeah, I'm Wesley Duke. My shit's gonna be in the description.
Yeah, and I'm Nick Fine. My stuff will also be in the description.
I should say stuff, actually. I've been cursing like a motherfucker this whole time.
Yeah.
Dude, I just say whatever the fuck I want whenever I fucking think it, dude. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it's fucking shit, dude. Fucking shit, dude.
But, yeah. Anyways. That's,
that long ass pause. Yeah. We're done. As a recap, 6'9", your ass is grass. Adam Sandler, you made some decent movies in the 90s.
Mhm.
Pixar, stop making me fucking cry. I think that's it.
Yeah. So we'll be back within the next couple of weeks, just kind of depending on recovery and everything like that. But
I think I should be fine. I'm just going to be sipping on some fucking Jello cups while we record it.
just as long as you're not like too swollen and can talk and everything. But
Yeah, just so I'm not just like, and then I went,
yeah.
and then sucking on a full Jello cup. Fucking.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh man! All right. That's it.
Yeah. That.
All right.
Peace.
Pete.